Filmed in front of a live studio audience. It's Saturday night. Yo, that's the wrong channel, idiot. Like our own Scooby-Doo. Oh, yeah. Macho business, yeah. Sky's the limit and space the place. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Funky like a monkey, yeah. Come on, at ya. I'm about to be looking all you at the teleprompter, flying into the desert. Yeah, Macho business, yeah. Freaking out, man. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? I think it's morning. It's almost noon. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. What is up? And who do we got in the chat here? Oh, you guys are awesome. Excuse me. Jack, what's going on? Good morning to you. Knife Nut 69 seconds, says hi to Jack. Ooh, he says third. Ooh, there's somebody else in here. More Macho Man. Macho Man is here. Freaking out. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Kathleen Smith, good morning to you as well. And yeah, Jack, episode 73, yeah, already. I can't believe it. You've been here since episode 20. Yeah, it didn't miss much. Those first were pretty good. There were some late night ones, and man, do I miss the late one ones? They were fun. It was fun to get in here late night, hang out with people, having a few adult beverages. Now it's morning, and we got to start the morning after that. Good hot cup of coffee, black coffee that is, of course. Yeah, it's been a ride. It's been fun. I like hanging out with people, like having conversations. You guys are what make the live fun. Music is a little loud. Okay, I will definitely fix that right now. Yo, what is going on, Chris Valdez? What is up? Happy Friday. Chris, I missed your live. Or did you guys not? You guys didn't go live. That's right. You guys aren't going to go live until after Christmas. Let me fix this music. I got it at level 10. How was that? Is that any better? Sorry. I can't hear it. It sounds different on my end, so I can't ever hear it. Let me just. I got to listen to it. Chris Valdez, my guy. Man, appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It is Friday morning, and if you've seen it, I do have a kind of a confession to make about the small Inkosi. And Chris, I know you're here to listen to that one. I know that you are probably going to agree with me what I'm about to say, but we'll wait for a few more people to roll in here. Knife.69 says, "Hey, Chris." Alex Rosa, what's going on? Hi from New York City. Flipping my Inkosi prototype, first of 30. Ooh, okay. Well, you are in luck, because we're going to be talking about the Inkosi in a little bit. What are your guys' thoughts of the Chris Reeve knives? You guys love them? You hate them? Think they're too expensive? And if you do love them, like I'll admit it up front, I love them. I think they're great knives, but I've been thinking something way off for quite a while, and I feel bad that I said some things about the Inkosi a while back, and just this week, I've learned something, because something new came in this week. Let's just say something really new just came this week, right here. I wouldn't say new. It's maybe an older one from 2022, but it changed my outlook on Chris Reeve. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, you're on break until the 18th. Oh my God, store is crazy busy. I make sense for the holiday season. So then you're off to Disneyland for 2 weeks. You taking me with? Are you taking me with? Because I would love to go with. I need to go. My wife wants to go with the kids. Definitely worth it. I agree. I completely agree there. Finally seeing the light in the Inkosi. Yes, you know what I'm about to say, aren't you? You know what I'm about to say. You know what? All right. And I love my SM Sabenza. Still wish. Oh, damn. All right. So, if you followed me for quite some time, Jack, you've been around since episode 20. You said, I like smaller knives. I like them to be easily pocketable. And I don't have like the smallest of hands, but I don't have like the ginormous bear paw mitts in my hands, right? So I need a knife that's going to fit well in the hand, but yet I want to be able to use it. And it's still got to be small enough in the pocket. The Umnenzan. Love it. Great knife. Thing's a beast. Love everything about it. You know, it fits dang good in the hand. You know, if I can fully grip it with just a little bit on the ends, this thing is a workhorse, right? Okay. The small Inkosi. Used to absolutely love this thing. Like I said, used to love this thing. Used to be my favorite knife. Small Inkosi. And the first one I ever held in hand was the small Inkosi from House of Blades. It had the denim blue micarta, the blue lanyard on the time. And I think my love of it is simply aesthetic. I think the small Inkosi is a really good looking knife. Love the tonto blade. I love the finger grooves. I think they're great. But let me just show you, and this is where I went wrong for so long, and I just didn't know better. I'm going to say it's more of naiveness. So, put your finger there. I can barely get my finger here. It fits, but it's pretty good. I'm gripping it now with just my fingers. But now when I get it back up here, the thing is almost a 3-finger knife. Not a big deal. I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay with that. But the finger grooves start to, when you actually want to use it, I lose grip of them. I think the large one would be better. So I need to get my hands on a large Inkosi. I used to love this thing, and I think it simply had to do with the way it looked. And I do love it. I think it's a very aesthetically pleasing knife. The Zan, I mean, it's great. Yeah, it's got some cool looks on it. I wish it was Zanto kind of, but the Inkosi. So what I'm saying is, my confession is, I used to say this was the coolest knife, this is the best knife, until recently. Loved the Zan. I really think there was like if there was a medium one, it would be way better. But the small Inkosi is not the best knife for me anymore. I have to say it's not the best knife. I used to think that, but it doesn't feel that good in hand. And I'll show you why here in just a little second here. Jack says people think the CRK is expensive because they're not used to the Chinese equivalent Riyad Chavez But this American made is the same or even better built quality. And I can't disagree. I would say the build quality of this is way different, but I'm going to be honest with you. The Chris Reeve knives are just in their own element. So you guys ready for this? Do you guys want to see why I've changed my mind? And it's not aesthetics, because you're going to see one of the most pretty, dang, beautiful knives that in my collection. And I'm being a little biased, but I'm also thinking that you're going to agree with me. Good morning, Jesse. What is up? You're just in time, because I'm talking about Chris Reeve knives. Talking about why the Inkosi is no longer my favorite. The Zahn is always going to be there. It's always going to be one of the favorites, because it is what it is. But man, oh no, is it another Zahn? No. Are you ready for this? So you heard me say that I like smaller knives because they fit better in the pocket. This one is just a little bit large for the pocket. It's got a little girth in there. It weighs the pants down. Hard to wear in a pair of sweatpants. So it's not another Zahn. Alex says, I also carry a Mandy as I live in New York City. So knife laws, yeah, Minnesota's not any better. Not any better. Hey, what is going on? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yo, Sid Bones, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. I thought you got another Zahn like Taylor Martin. No, I got something that I'm just going to show it. I'm just going to show it. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Look, I'm just kidding. That's not it. But for real, here it is. So good. So good. I got a Sabenza. All right. I finally said I'm going to get myself a Sabenza. And look at those inlays. I don't even know if I can just show the... Oh, man. Is that not beautiful? It reminds me of all the wood my grandfather used to carve when he was out in the wood lathe. Is that not just beautiful? So I'm going to open this up here. I didn't get a drop point, but I got something that maybe you'll like. And Sid, you're going to love this one. Are you ready? Boom. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, God, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm sorry, guys. I love it. I love it too much. This is the Ladder Damascus by... so good. So good. And it's a small one. And like I said earlier, yes, it's a little bit small in hand, which is why I carry a lanyard on there. Hate the lanyards all you want, but they've got a purpose. And it just feels so much better than the Inkosi did. Like the Inkosi is it's good, but not good like this. Like the Sabenza, if you're gonna get a small, the Sabenza is the way to go. It fits so well in hand. And those wood inlays, they're so good. Chad Nichols Damascus. So USA made Damascus. He goes out and he sells this stuff to other makers, other knife anybody who makes a knife, he will sell and make that Damascus. So this is, like I said, this is the Ladder Damascus. Look at the wood inlays on there. I'm so pleased with it. I'm giddy about it. And I haven't even taken like any real photos of it. Let me just do a little comparison here. It's the exact same size as the small Inkosi. Just doesn't have those finger grooves. But I don't know if this will show up on camera or not, but the titanium's a little darker. I'm just thrilled about it. It is such a just beautiful knife. It's almost too beautiful in its own ways. Like I kind of feel like, and I said this to myself when I was buying, I was like, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to carry it. But now it's like, I got it in hand and it's almost too much. It's almost too nice for me. Oh, you carry a large 21 Circus. So that's going to be the next on the list. I'd like to collect them all, of course. I need a large Inkosi, large Sabenza, but I'm kind of thinking that the small Inkosi is going out, and I need a large Inkosi with a Tonto blade because I don't know. I think this one's going up for grabs. Plus, I don't know. I don't like the way the micartas. I love the way the micarta is patinaing a little bit. I love that, but it's kind of reminding me of snake scales, and not a really big fan of that. So I might have to get rid of the small Inkosi and get a large one. I got to have the Tonto blade though. I got to have that Tonto blade. Love that. So this is one of your favorites. I'm a fan of that wood. I really, really am. Thank you. I love it, honestly. Sid says, you've been eyeing this one up. I know. We talked about this. Was it last week already? We talked about this, and I found one. I was like, I got to get it. I got to get it. The price was okay for what it was. But, I mean, man, just everything about it. I'm super fan. Yeah, Alex, you're absolutely right. It's pocket art, and it's one of those, like, this is pocket art, but it's made to be used. Like, solid titanium frame lock. Look at the lockup. The lockup is almost perfect on there for Chris Reeve. I don't know. It's something that I'm going to hold on to. I said the same thing about the Inkosi, and that's where like I said, I have a confession to make. Like, it's just true. Like, it's not my favorite knife anymore. It's out of all three of these right now. Obviously, Zahn is second. This is number one now, and it's time. It's time to let go of this one, I think, and get just keep and get one of the kids, right? But I gotta get a large one. I think that's the way it's to go. The large box. Oh, that would be the one I've been eyeing up. But you know, most of my carry is dark, and I love the way this wood looks. It reminds me of being at home here, like in Minnesota. Reminds me of just everything. I don't know, something that just like a log cabin, sitting around a fire. Maybe you're sitting in front of the fireplace and you're about to get a cigar out. You get this open and you cut the tip off your cigar, like that. It just screams class. So class all day long. Maybe a little shot of whiskey on the side. I don't know. Brass King introduced you as a page that makes brass inlays for the Sebenza. Ooh, that would be cool. But the wood though, I don't know. It's got these. I don't know. I guess we would call them brass for the thumb stud, and it's only a single thumb stud. And of course, the lanyard stud is also brass. I'm super stoked about it. Hey, good morning, Andy, and congrats on the bird this morning. Hope you get yourself a little weekend stew. How are you going to cook that thing up here? I'm a little jealous that you got to go out to do that this morning. I was editing videos this morning. Minnesota nice? I mean, maybe. How much was it? I don't know if I should reveal that. It was $600. Your small 21 carbon knife art with the... See, I don't know what I feel about the blade. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about that blade. I'm drop point or the Tanso. I'm a little bit in between. I don't know if I don't know. The Insingo blade is... It's good. It's a good blade. I don't know. Something about it. And that's a personal preference. I think it's a great, honestly, work blade. Don't get me wrong. I wish there was a bronze Sebenza. I wish there was a medium Sebenza. This in medium would be absolutely cool. And I'd love to see a Damascus Tanto medium Sebenza. Like, that would be like the dream knife. Man, that ladder, like, I've seen the teardrop and all that, but the ladder, I think, is just one of my favorites. This reminds me of like an Ithaca 12 gauge shotgun. I'm gonna have to get some pictures like that. I wish social media was okay with that kind of stuff, because this looks so good next to the double barrel Ithaca shotgun. Ooh, 12 gauge. Ooh, I've got ideas rolling up in the head now for photos. The House of Blade one is cool with the American flag. I almost got that one. So Chris and I were talking about it at House of Blades. I was like, I think that would be the one I'm going to get, because I wanted a Sebenza. I really wanted a Sebenza really bad. And that was one I was like, all right, maybe I'll pull the trigger. Maybe I will get it. And then I didn't. And I was like, I was a little on the edge. I wanted something with inlays. I think I'm a fan of inlays. I'm not going to call the American flag one plain Jane, because it's more like this. So basically what he's talking about is he's talking about this in a Sebenza. You know how it's got the grooves on it, but it's an American flag, which is very fitting because it's an American-made knife, full. I mean, even down to the hardware, everything is now like they're all doing that in-house, which is pretty cool. I think they started doing that in 2022. It's not very new of them doing that, but very recent for them to start doing the hardware in-house over at the Utah plant. How much will you sell the Inkosi for? I don't know. I don't know what it's worth. And like I said, I have such a hard time getting rid of things. It would be because I got this one broken in. Like I said, you can, no problem. It's not drop shutty, but there's no one that should be. But I don't know. I don't know what I'd sell it for. I kind of thought about just going head out, sending it over to knife modders and completely blacking it out. That'd be probably what I would do. I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about it. If I really sold it, what it would be worth, I don't know yet. Thinking of stir fry. He's talking about a pheasant. If you guys haven't had pheasant meat, it is delicious. And it sounds like you probably don't have very many BBs in there to clean out, if I'm right, Andy. Your knife pairs nice with a Benelli double barrel shotgun. I don't have a Benelli, but I got a Franchi, but it's it's covered, so it's a camouflage one. It's the synthetic stock and everything. It's actually my duck hunting shotgun, but it wouldn't go too good with that one. It would maybe go good with my like I said, I think it would go really good with my Ithaca. It'd go good with my Remington. I've got other few that it actually would look really good next to the M1 Garand. Now that would be really nice. Might have to bring it out there. I don't have any myself. I don't have any Damascus or what do you call them, marble shotties. I gotta see. My dad's got a nice collection that I'll have to go out there and bring the camera and see what it'll look good next to. Tell us in Discord so I can think of a cheap if it is cheap enough. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I wish I lived in Texas too. You got a few knives you might want. Oh, you would maybe make a trade. I don't know. You hit me up in you can hit me up in my, you can slide in my DMs or Discord. You can absolutely do that. I wish I lived in Texas. Minnesota just got cold. It was we just got done filming a video for Crispy Donut community. We're doing the Beyond the Pocket where we're torture testing knives, and I just did a torture test on the Yonder. So if you guys know Zach in the Wild, his videos are phenomenal. I love listening to him. He's got a theory behind knives, and his design of the Civivi Yonder is absolutely awesome. You know, he knows his way around like what a knife should be. And I got to test the knife out. And then when I say test it out, it is, I shouldn't even show it. I should let it go because I don't want to say too much about it. But I mean, I went through a full rigorous torture test. I carried it for about 2 weeks. I made a sandwich with it. So I did like everyday things you would do with the knife, and all the way down to like a giant. I hated this part. I didn't like it at all because it made me like, I don't know, cringe. But I tried to get through a coat hanger. I tried to get through a bolt. I tried to see what happened when you drop a brick on it. I took a brick above my head and I dropped it on the knife. Yes. And I was so nerve-wracking about it, but that's going to be live here. Hopefully it's going to be good to go by next week. It'll be pretty good. Kind of excited to see what you guys think. Because it's longer though. It's about right now. I've got it edited about 53 minutes. What are you guys' thoughts on long videos like for 53 minutes? My understanding is that YouTube itself is going to be kind of going to a Netflix style thing where you have episodes. So you go to somebody's channel, it's going to look like Netflix, and that's my understanding of the next phase into the YouTube world. Is I think a lot of people actually spend more time watching YouTube on TV than they do on their cellular devices, their tablets, and so on. I watch YouTube right there, like all day long. That's actually where I spend most of my time watching TV is on YouTube. So I kind of like the idea of it. So it's about a 53-minute edit so far. We'll see what I add or take out, and we'll see if that takes off. It'd be nice to see if it could go into this big series, because we got a lot of things planned over at CDC as far as filming new videos, and we want to show off what a knife can do. And a sub 3-inch, that $60 knife. I'm going to tell you, the Civivi Yonder, designed by Zach, is absolutely awesome. Yo, good morning, High Tide EDC. Good morning, afternoon. Welcome to the Barbarian Bar. What kind of sandwich? So it was a salami, pepper jack cheese, spread with some mayo with what kind of bread was it? It was a fancy loaf of bread. It was great, honestly, a great sandwich. I cut up some celery with the knife. I'm gonna tell you though that it's gonna be a good video, and I think if you are looking for an EDC knife, and I'll spill the beans right now. Absolutely, for $60, the Civivi Yonder is great. I'm gonna tell you, if you're looking for a knife, I don't want to say too much about it. Like, you guys will have to watch it when it goes live, and I'm excited for it. Yo, good morning. Sid says the High Tide. Andre Thornburn Customs A2. I don't have one of those, but I've never held one in hand. I'd like to check it out. You would trade that for me? Okay. I'll have to look at it. Like I said, we'll talk about it. Yeah. Be down for trading. Yo, Ricky, what's going on? Good morning. Hopefully you got a nice cup of coffee. You watch YouTube as well. It's on the TV. I think it's like I said, it's like my go-to. Like, when I get off work, I'm usually doing something like my real job. I'm going upstairs. I got to tap the lights on. I got to have the TV down, but I'm usually editing on my tablet or my phone. I'm usually like scrolling through, like researching things, and I will put YouTube on before I put like Disney, TV, HBO, whatever. I just go to YouTube, and I watch a lot of stuff. I'm always saving things in my watch list. Speaking of Ricky, Ricky knows the stuff I watch because Ricky's the one editing it all, which I'm super stoked about. I'm catching a lot of that stuff on, but that you're in, Ricky, which is pretty cool. But like I said, I like watching what everybody's out there, and I find myself in like a couple different categories, and that's where YouTube is changing. I like watching like the top down. Like, if I'm like researching a specific knife, like Metal Complex, he's got a review on every single knife that's out there. You name it, he's got it. He's kind of like the Hickok 45 of the EDC world. If you guys don't know who Hickok 45 is, you look up a few people of any sort. Hickok 45's got it, and he's filled her up and filled the range with it. Let's just put it that way. Without trying to get demonetized over here. But what I'm saying is, Metal Complex, he's the Hickok 45 of the EDC world. You want to see a knife, you want to see it reviewed, just flat down looking at it. But then on the other side of YouTube, what I'm watching is like NAFs. They kind of got like a newscast thing. It's really cool. They're showing stuff about the community. It's like a weekly thing, and they're cool guys to listen to talk to. Like Ben, like just listening to him talk, and it's fun and exciting. And then you go on to like watching Taylor Martin. I love watching his stuff. His stuff is so good looking. He talks really well on the camera, and it's always interesting, and he's got a personality, and that's where I'm talking like Ben. It's like a personality. I'm watching his personality. I'm watching Taylor, his personality. All these types of channels, it's like different genres, and it's where I go into and think about like where YouTube is turning into the Netflix. We have these categories. You got your documentaries, you got all these sort of things, your reality TV. I love watching Peter McKinnon. I wish he posted like he used to, because that was like his blogs. Just, I don't know who he is, but I feel like I do. I've never met Peter McKinnon, but I watch his stuff and I feel like I have actually met the guy because of through his vlogs. But what was he was just in Iceland in his last video? Like, I love watching that stuff. It's just so entertaining, and that's where it's super cool. There's so many personalities, and it's turning into like TV. I find myself watching long form videos on YouTube, especially if I'm checking out emails and work. So the 53-minute long video of a torture test. I don't want to call it a torture test. It is legitimately a test. Like I said, I start out talking about the knife, and then I go in and I do all these things. It starts out really small, from like I said, cutting a loaf of bread to trying to cut through a bolt and everything in between there. And I think it's pretty fun. I stream YouTube videos on the TV regularly, especially in the background while working on leather orders. See, exactly. It's it's something I do too. Like I will put a playlist and I will constantly be watching through it, and it's just fun. It's exciting. High Tide says Ricky Hernandez looking forward to Blade Show in Texas in March. Man, I'm hoping I can go here. I might need a roadie. Andy, if you're still here, you want to go to Texas with me in March? Gloria says she doesn't want to go with me. I'll be submitting a drop for the Best Damn EDC emails soon. Ooh, nice. I haven't done one of those in a while. Taylor actually got 2 times was I on Best Damn EDC. I think it was before I had this channel here on Barbarian Brownie or my YouTube, or sorry, my Instagram. And then the other one was when I just started it. And I think Ricky, you were working with him. And I was like, yes, I got on there. I was so stoked. And people were like saying, hey, you're on Best Damn EDC. And he showed off my EDC. And my EDC has changed so much since then. The very first one, it was on an Instagram page that I no longer have. Actually, it might have been on my personal one. I can't remember, but I submitted the photo, and Taylor made it as a budget-friendly one. And at the time, I was like, hey, that is not budget. That's just what I got. I mean, it was like a G-Shock watch. I don't even know if it was a G-Shock. It might have been like a knockoff one or a Casio, cheap Casio. It doesn't matter. And then it was, I think, like an Elementum and a Gerber multi-tool, and it was absolutely budget, especially compared to like $2,000 worth of knives right in front of me, at the time. And I was like, I never thought about it, but now looking back, and I was like, dang, that really was, because that's where I kind of began. Like I carried a knife for 3 years. I mean, I would carry the same knife. Now I carry multiple knives all the time as I get into learning about it, and that's where, like, talking about this, like a lower end knife, but I'm always changing up the way I carry. And I've been trying to carry a neck knife lately, and this is from Sencut. I think it's called the Texo. I did a video on it, an unboxing for them, and I'm trying my best to see if a neck knife is for me, and I'll go into that in a little bit. Heck yeah, man, send it through. Yeah, he's talking about High Tide's photo. I love seeing those. Ricky, since you're here, tell Taylor we want to see more of those. I love seeing the EDC Weekly. I love seeing what's in the community. Honestly, it's so fun, and he's inspired me, because after watching everybody else's stuff, it's a rabbit hole. I love it. I'm over here collecting YouTubers like Infinity Stones. Yeah. Who do you got? You got Taylor. You got Ben, and I know there's somebody else. And why is my brain slipping here? Who's the other? Oh, you got Zach. So cool. Yo, Richard, what is going on? Good morning. Happy Friday. Hope you got a good, nice cup of coffee. I want to try to do at least one video before the end of the year. Maybe I'll watch a video. You need to do one. You say this every week, Sid, and I'm going to hold you to it. If there is not a video over 3 minutes on your channel before 2025, I'm going to drive my truck up to Canada, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably like buy you a cup of coffee and hang out with you. I was going to say slap you silly, but I wouldn't do that. Barbarian Pete has been posting a lot more lately. He took a break while he was focused on shooting film. I was gonna say it was focusing on film, and then he started doing a lot more. It sounds like his latest video I just watched, he's like me. He procrastinates. Like, I've got all these ideas. Like, I've got a notebook down here of just random ideas they come up with. Like, I want to make this video, I want to do this, and then I don't, and then I go on to something else and I forget. Like, I need to just do it. Just get the camera out there. I'm just so like OCD, and it's not that good of an idea to be so OCD, because then you take so long to edit. Then the idea, like I want to do the differences between these CRKT knives. CRKT. Oh, Chris Reeve knives. I want to do, like, I've got all these ideas. Like, I just need to do them. I need to just get down and do them. But I want to have fun with it. So I have a feeling there's going to be some more vlog style videos as well, just because I want to get them out there and do them, because I want to get the idea off my chest. Love when he shows my photo in the EDC Weekly. Dude, yeah, absolutely. Haven't submitted for a few weeks, but hasn't been done EDC Weekly for a while. Yes, Taylor needs to get on that. I want to see more EDC Weekly myself. Always get giddy when he features my photos. I do too. I like I said, when I saw it, I screenshot it. I sent it to people who didn't care, like my wife. She's like, who's that? Why is he showing this? She right over her head. But I'm like, yeah, freaking out, excited. High Tide says, Sid Bones, you post a lot of great gear on IG. You could do a Gear of the Year video and talk about how you create your sets for photography and tell a story through the lens. That's a great idea. I'm down for watching that too. Hey, what's going on, Dang Ross? Lunch break, stopping to say, what up? Hey, appreciate you hanging out here. Brownie, if you want to trade something for your Inkosi and you're okay with waiting until Blade Show Texas or Blade Show Georgia, let me know. So my plan, if it goes the way I would like it to go, I don't know if we can get it done by March, but I plan on getting a van like Talon Sai. You've seen his van. I want to get one of those so I can travel places with the kids, with the wife, and not have to worry about stopping to go to the bathroom or whatever. The kids get hungry, they get bored. My kids are young enough at this age where traveling is not so fun because they want to do lots of things, because unfortunately we live in this world where technology is just there, and I don't like giving my kids the phone, but I also know that sometimes you gotta do that. And especially like I would like to drive them out to the Black Hills. I'm in Minnesota, so you guys gotta think about where I'm going. I'd like to travel and bring them places. I'd like to drive down to Blake, Texas, and drive straight down there. And I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a couple cases down here. So Jack, if I was to drive down there, I'd bring a couple knives, and I'd like to bring my knives. You can't do that on an airplane. You can, but you got to be worried about stuff. And I'd like to just bring my knives down to Blade, Texas, and show them off. I think that would be way more fun. Make a little trip out of it, and I just think that would be way more fun than getting on an airplane. High Tide, that is a great idea. Never thought about how to do my photos, how to do. A lot of people like to watch, like I'm one of them, behind the scenes. I've always thought about doing a behind the scenes. Like I even thought about just turning the camera on and going live and just doing a behind the scenes. I actually did that not too long ago. It didn't do too well. But go behind the scenes would be a great idea for you, Sid. Move to Texas. My wife would absolutely love to. We got in-laws down there. They're down towards Padre. That would be awesome. Gatorade bottles. You know what? I'm okay with that. But you know me all too well, Andy, that a Gatorade bottle won't cut it. Just what I'm talking about. A bathroom on board. Hey, take the steering wheel. I'm going to go back there. Make me a sandwich while I'm at it. I just think it would be so much more fun. My wife did give me the okay that we're probably going to rent one and see how we like it. I've seen a couple like layouts where the table's in there. You can, like, when you're like parked or whatever, spin around the captain's chairs, and the kids are right behind you, a table in the middle, bed in the back. I think it'd just be so good. I think it'd just make the travel so fun. And then because if you guys don't know this, I used to be a graphic designer, and I used to wrap vehicles. Put graphics on the side of cars. Whole thing. I'd love to wrap one of those vans. That'd be so cool. Put like big Barbarian logo, like an axe, and I don't know, just go bonkers on it. You know what I'm saying? Barbarian drinks so much coffee that he would need a cooler to use instead of a. I'm not joking. Like I would love to have a coffee maker, like in the center console of this thing. Like that, how cool would that be? Traveling around with a coffee maker. Oh man, and my knives, and coming down to Texas, I'd sleep in there. I don't like lines either, so I'd be probably late unless CDC wants me to come and use their booth and let me have a backstage pass. Let me get right in there. You know what I'm saying? Not have to go through the lines, because I hate lines. It's honestly why I don't like going like the we got Valley Fair here with Six Flags. I just hate lines. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't like it. I hate TSA. I can't stand in line too long because it'd just be super. I hate standing there, because my problem is I'm standing in line and we're getting close, and then my nerves the anxiety gets going, and everything just explodes inside, and it's like, fuck it, I'm out. I got to go to the bathroom. And then I start over, and I'll never get through the line because I hate them. I can't stand in line too long. I hate it. I've done one staged photo to do a flat lay. See that? Yeah, I've seen you do those. Those are good. Do like a flat lay. Yeah, I think it'd be fun for. I mean, I'll do it with Sid. If you don't do it, Sid, I'm gonna steal the idea. Do a little backstage, like show the camera, show how to set things up, and then maybe go through the edit. I have done that video. I think my third or fourth video ever on this channel was about a photography. It did okay. A few people watched it. Now I know how you and Westbound got together. How so? Oh, did you see his shirt? He's a photographer. He just EDC, and he is always carrying the Zon. I don't know, where is he today. He must be busy. He's the reason I got a Zon, because he kept talking to me about it. He's, oh, you gotta get one. You gotta get one. I said, fine, I'll get one. He's more a Sabenza guy, so he don't care about my Inkosi either. But he's a good guy. The Barbarian Overland Caravan. That would be Overland Caravan. I want to do overland. I love camping. I really do. I've tried to make a video of camping. When I did a video for the Rock Tall multi-tool, I did a lot of camping, but that was the weekend I dropped my camera. I was getting into my camper. Bang! Face planted right into the ground, and then broke my filter of the filter. It wasn't the lens, thank God, and the camera body was fine. I think I'd like to do like some camping videos, but a lot of my stuff is just with the family and stuff, so it's not really like super overlandy. Nope, it's not this one. What the other one I got like this is these are not cheap. Cracked right down the middle. Oh, that's mad. I love doing stage, but flat lays are quicker a lot of time, and it depends on what type of photo it is that week. Some big timers, IG pages, do flat lays, and people want flat lays. I haven't done a flat lay myself in a while. Actually, I just did a couple last night. I'm making a video for I don't know where I put them all. For Data Crew, got a couple different colors, a couple new colors, and I did a flat lay. So because they're all different colors, what I did was I laid out like the green pouch. I laid out a bunch of green gear and knives around. I'm excited for it. I hope it turns out. I'm picturing a 70s van with a Rayo Barbarian mural. Oh, man, that would be sweet. I'm thinking more like, how cool would it be to be like the A-Team? I'm a super big fan of Scooby-Doo. Like 4-0 Scooby-Doo. Ruby-Doo. We could do like the Mr. Machine, but the EDC machine. I got all sorts of ideas now. Get the TSA pre-check, and you're the only one in line, and you can get in out of security less than 5 minutes. How much does that cost, Jack? Just why does my wife not let me do that? I don't care where I sit in the airplane. I want that. Yeah, car wrapping was fun. I don't know if there's a whole lot of money for it, but yeah, that'd be fun. I'd like to go back to do it. Maybe someday I should do that more often. Do more, get back into the graphic design stuff. Do a nomadic. No, I don't have the magnetic one. I have this is the short stash. I've got 2 of these. I keep looking at those, but they're expensive, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of the time what the filter does, like the most important one for me is like a variable ND filter. So when I'm outside filming, I can still kind of stick at that 1/50, 1/60. The frame rate, like right now, I'm 1/60. It gives you kind of that realistic vibe feeling. You know, it doesn't feel like super choppy. And when you're outside, like when I film the video, all you gotta do is just dial the ND filter without messing up your frame rate. That's the most important filter. But like these ones, this is the mist, and a lot of it you can just do in post. In all honesty, I don't know if you can even see it, but this is where it shines. It's mainly for lighting. I don't know if you can even see it. Anyways, it makes the lighting look really cool. It gives it more of a misty feeling. It's really cool for car photography, though. All your photos are amazing, Sid. I would agree with Henry. Sid, your photos are amazing. You need to talk about Taylor about taking over EDC Weekly for him. No, I would not be better at it. I would like to, if he was allowed me to do it, you know, I would have fun with it. It definitely would be fun. He needs to come back with it. I would not do better at it. He is fun. I love listening to the way he talks about it. I actually go back and I rewatch a lot of those old ones. Yo, Mina Milton, what's going on? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Miranda, what's going on? Happy Friday to you as well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Man, you guys are awesome. I love hanging out with you guys. TSA pre-check is less than $90 for 5 years. So I haven't done a lot of flying lately. We're going to go down to Texas in February for the family. I'm thinking about $90 just one time would be worth it. Dangras says only used my ND filter for long exposure, like if you're going to do like a waterfall or something like that. So ND filters for photography to me is for photography reasons that makes sense if you want like a long exposure or anything like that. But when it comes to video, that's where it makes, and like I said, that's where the filter makes sense. Otherwise, like I said, I not really, there's no real reason to here. The Polarizer Pro, Polar Pro Miss version 2 Peter McKinnon filter is amazing. Haven't used it for a week. Yes, you've been using your Canon R with 35mm lens. So what's the new one that Polar Pro has where, like, we were talking about that, where it kind of lets in light, like fake lighting effects? That'd be cool. Blade Show Texas is in March though. I know, but I want to go. I really think I gotta make it happen. I'd love to get down to Blade Show Texas. Like Ricky's been telling me that that's the one to go to, and I plan on it. And I don't know, Andy, you never replied to me. You want to go down to Texas with me? Go Blade Show. I need a roadie. I need somebody to cause I can't travel alone. I get scared. I get scared. A few things I wanted to talk about. Last week after the live, this came in the mail. This is from Axial. Magna Cup blade came in the mail, and I was so sad. I put the lanyard on here. I took some photos of it. It's still got a little grease on it. I have not really carried this yet. I don't know why. Mainly because I just got a couple other knives. But it's got a little American flag on this side. You can kind of see it. I don't know if I can see it. Got it in the photos. And then on the other side, it says Axial. On the other side here, super nice knife. Very light, G10 scales. I actually had my wife, she held on to this. And the first thing she said is, wow, that actually feels really good. Like, this is a nice one. Very nice. And I do have a link for it. And this is the link that got me in trouble. I don't even know if I have it on my new link tree. Honestly, because as soon as I did post it, they kind of said, oops. And what happened is my link tree got suspended. Not only suspended, but they basically just cut me off. I couldn't edit or anything, but because of knife content. So I'm scared, but definitely check them out here. They make American-made fixed blades. They got a auto out the front OTF. Super cool brand. Let me just do this really quick here because I want you guys to see more about it. I'll show you the photos that I did take. But I want to make sure that I talk about a few of these things. We talk about some awesome knives coming up in the holiday season. I don't have anything planned for a holiday gift guide video. I've been doing some shorts, but I don't really know if I have anything planned for it. So I'll just kind of show a few knives here. Let me add this to the stage here. So the knife I'm talking about is... when did I post it? Jeepers. Oh, here it is. So here it is. This is the knife that I'm showing off right now. It is a very nice fixed blade. I'm not going to lie. There's the logo in the blade. I couldn't get on this here, obviously, but you can see it there. Magna Cut blade. There's the American flag I was talking about. Definitely check them out here. I do have a link, and I'll link it up in... I'll link it up later on. If you guys want to hit me up, I'll give you guys a discount link if you guys do want to get one. Can't remember the exact price, but man, it is a nice fixed blade. And staying on the fixed blade road, I guess you could say, just posted another fixed blade, and this one's from Vosti. Very similar size. This one's in Nitro V. Another, this is actually my Carta handles. Another one that feels really good and a lot of really good jimping up top here. Another really good fixed blade. And sheath is a little bit different than the actual one. I will say definitely different prices, of course, different materials, but this is from Vosteed. Very nice one here. It's the mink. Fits well in hand. This one, I think you got to be a little bit afraid about. Like, I got it wet here, and I was a little worried because Nitro V, in my opinion, can be a little iffy when it comes to rust. I think I'll be doing a video on these as well. If you guys like fixed blades, these are the two that right now I'll be doing some videos and testing out. And if you guys have any questions about them or anything, hopefully I can get them answered in the video. So just kind of let me know. Let me know, because I'm going to do a little video on those as well. Let me check up the chat here. Sorry, I want to make sure I didn't forget about those. Pretend you get lost at the airport. You stay another week. Is it early March or late March? Pull up with a van that says, want EDC? Get in. Just a white van with spray paint. Want EDC? Yeah, you'll supervise for me. Yeah, maybe. I thought about the other thing. Like, do I want to go and do I want to go to a Blade show and do content? I don't know if I want to. I kind of want to maybe enjoy it. But I was saying, Andy, want to hold the camera? Just kidding. Jack just says, I got to hold that at Blade show. You talking about this? You have to hold this at Blade show? I think it's great. It's a really nice knife. Like, I think it's great. Magna cut, so you know it's there. I don't know. It is really good. Definitely is, Miranda. I seen Meta is going to cut back on banning photos, as they said they fear they went too far in prohibiting many photos, especially related to freedom of speech and regulated goods and services. Oh, God, I hope you're right, Sid. I hope you're right. Man, it is so frustrating. You can't, like, all my photos like that I just showed you. Nobody likes them because they can't see them. Like, it's silly. It's a knife. I carry this to cut a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what is going on? What is up, Luke? What's happening here? What is going on, my guy? What is up? Speaking of Luke, the designer right here in the house of the Hansen, specifically the one in the hand here is the Hansen WXL. Would you guys like to see the cut test on this bad boy? Because we're trying to make it happen. Such a great knife. I had to show it off since you're here, Luke. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Hopefully you are hanging out. Hopefully you're not working too hard today. I don't even think I'm text too much today. Other thing I wanted to talk about was Glow Rhino. Glow Rhino, I have the link right in front of me here, has posted a really good deal. Code BBRUNNY 40. And why is the code going to be brownie with 2 B's and 40 at the end? Well, this knife right here you can get for 40% off using that code right now. Incredible. And I opted with the one with the orange inlay on the thumb stud, but 40% off this right now. That is outstanding if you ask me. Yo, Chef Rocky, what is up? What's going on, my guy? A Knife Nut 69. Did you say Loot's here? I don't see Mark. Did he? How do you know he's here? I didn't even see him. Well, I don't see him. Let me see here. Did I miss Mark's comment? I didn't see it. Maybe he commented. I don't see Mark. Well, if you're here, Mark, what's going on, my guy? Another designer of beautiful knives at the New Breed EDC. Are you saying? No, I said Luke is the designer of this knife. Jack says, today I'll tell Aaron from, let him know to talk to me. Yes. Have him hit me up here. Better the doctor today. Hey, you can't be the doctor. Hopefully just check up here. How much is the Glow Rhino with the discount? Let's go ahead and take a look here. And I will do it live. Where is my link here? Must not have added it to my link tree because you don't have. I guess you don't have to use the link. So let's go here. Let's go to Glow Rhino, and it's not just for this one. It's for 3 of them, I believe. It should be 3 of them. Okay, because you got 3 of them. It doesn't count the fixed blades, unfortunately. Let's take a look here. This one was just the one that I kind of really wanted to go with here. Okay, I'm back. Did I miss the Inkosi talk? You missed most of it, Chris. You missed most of it. And we're on to looking at the Glow Rhino. We're talking about 40% discount going on right now here. Let's go to knives. Let's go to their EDC. And so this is the one I picked. It's $99, right? You want to pick the whatever color you want. You want green, orange. Orange looks the best, in my opinion. Hit add to cart. Let's just take a look here. Check out. And if the discount worked. Oh, what's that? Hold on. I don't know what just happened. There we go. All right. BBRU. BB, I can't even spell my own. BBRAUNNY, the number 40. We apply that discount. It says here $60. That apple cost is $60. $60 knife right now. And that's all 3 of them right now from their I think it's D2 blade steel, and I think Best Tech is the OEM. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. But $60 using that code, stellar deal. Stellar deal, in my opinion. Chris says, "Okay, I'm back." Did I miss the? I mean, Chris, what you missed is pretty much what you and I said. The Inkosi is not the best. Maybe the large Inkosi would be better. I finally got that order from Kaimano to go through. I already got the second row skiffs in. Oh, sweet. The Kaimano is nice. That is one of my favorites. Reeve, another great designer of knives. Dang it, he says. Chris, you see what we did to the Yonder? I gotta go back to it. Did you guys? I don't know if anybody saw that. I got quite a few people that did go in the comments and be like, what the heck are you doing? They use different terminology. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, that's just one picture of it. I posted that just to kind of see what people would do. But yeah, the Yonder is Luke, should I show him or should I wait? I mean, I maybe I shouldn't show him the knife. It's over there in the box. I'm afraid to. What did you do to the Yonder? Well, Jack, like I was saying earlier, we're doing that video on it. We're testing out knives. If you go to dailyknife.com, you can kind of see our lineup of ideas that we're going to be doing. I'll show them. So we're testing knives. We did a banter from House of Blades exclusive, and we tested it. But now it was my turn to test the knife, and I did the Yonder. Luke, I'm telling you though, like I was so nervous. There's part of it. Oh, so there's the Yonder. It is a great knife. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually extremely impressed on what it could do, what it held up to. Jack, but why? He says, but why? So we're testing the abilities. So start out with basically how does it feel in the pocket? I carried it for like, I think, has it been 2 weeks, Luke? Basically, I open it up. I talk about how I feel about it at first, and then I go in and I make a sandwich with it. Cut through some meat, cheese, bread, kind of show what cuts, and then of course go into, as it goes through harder and harder stuff. I went and cut some cardboard with it, some wire, just some regular everyday tasks with it, some scraping, Which Luke, I think that was a great idea. We came up with like why you would scrape with it, and obviously, different blade shape. It's really going to come down to, and it went all the way down to the very end. Like we really put it through a torture test, like as you can see, and you'll have to check it out. Like I said, almost finished with it, almost through with it. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be good. I think. I lived it, and I enjoyed watching it so far. Large is better. See, I'm going to have to get a large because Jack's probably going to have to trade me for something like this. But I want to get a large. Got to be a Tonto, though. Although I'd like to have if anything, I actually would like that my Zan to be a Tonto, so I can call it the Zanto. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Send that pic to Ben. It would probably get you on the NAP show. I'm actually surprised our last video, Ben knew about it, of his banter. I'd like to send it to see what I'm actually scared. Actually, no, come to think about it. That let Zach in the wild, if he sees that video, like he's gonna be, oh my god. But I gotta tell you, and I said this earlier, and I'll spill the beans, guys. A sub 3-inch knife for under $60. The yonder is actually really good. Like, I can't get over how well it really did. Yeah, you guys destroyed that thing. Yeah, talk about the banter. It got destroyed, and I was. Sam did a good job. I was impressed with how well that knife did too. A small knife, great EDC knife. The idea behind this, guys, is we want to basically test the knives out, so you don't have to spend your hard-earned money on getting a knife. Like, say you don't want to have to spend the $60 and see what it really goes through. And at the end of the video, you can be like, you know what? That knife is worth it for me to buy. I see what it can do. And a lot of these things you're probably not going to do. You're not going to really go in and do like pry on things, try to use it as a screwdriver and all that stuff. So to answer but why, the idea is, so like I said, we test the knife. We will show you what we did with it. And the idea is to let you kind of decide at the end of the video and be like, okay, that knife really is worth it. You've seen Taylor at Best Damn ADC. You see what he did with the Zon. And it makes me feel like I baby my Zon too much. Please make a short blade mod out of that. So I actually thought about it. Like, I asked Luke, I said, can I regrind it or whatever? But the idea is he's going to put them in a little box. And so all these knives we do, he's going to have a little like a shadow box to them, which is going to be pretty cool. Yeah, basically made it a utility knife. Grind it and make the edges smooth. It's already 2.8 inches, so it is actually technically California legal already, if I'm correct to say. Going to frame normal. Yeah, there you go. Like Lou said, the idea is when we get these all up, there's going to be just a wall of fame of knives. And what you could do, Luke, is you could get little stickers like, how well did it do? How did it do in the test? Because what we're doing is we're rating them 1 out of 10. So how well 1 out of 10 did it cut bread? How well 1 out of 10 did it cut through cardboard? And so on, like basically a rating scale, which is, we're trying our best to keep it very, very subjective. Like I'll be honest with you, for me, the hardest part is deciding like, okay, like this knife, it's great, feels cool. Look how drop shitty it is. And I got to do my best to not be like super like, oh my God, this is so good. This is the best knife in the whole wide world. Everybody should buy it, buy it now. I got to be more like, okay, can it really do its job? And without being like super gushy over it, I got to be like very picky is what I kind of said. Just saying, ours only chipped, didn't snap. Well, that 20 CV, I didn't know that. I didn't know that 20 CV is it's more chippy. It's more chipped. You're absolutely right. Where 14C28N bent. It bends quite a few things, but it did. You'll have to watch it. I don't want to say too much. We want to we want you guys to pick your daily knife. That's the idea, is that you can go and see like, okay, I might buy this knife. Let's see what CDC did to the knife. So you can go to dailycarryknife.com and look at our tests. We're just getting it started. We are really, honestly, we're trying to get people to help us out with it, because spending $60 on a knife, my time, Luke's time, all of our time to get the website going, it costs money, which is crazy. Where can you watch the video, Jack? It's not up yet. It's in the edit phase right now. I just finished filming yesterday. I gotta kind of put a few things together. The goal is, like I said, it's under an hour, and I don't know. Luke and I kind of went back and forth. Like it's under an hour long, and I think that's the longest video I've ever made. I thought a half hour was long, but the idea is there's so much. It's pretty in depth, actually. Yeah, do a tier list. So that's the idea. Like, I think eventually the idea would be to split it up quite a bit. Have a categories of each knives. Like, okay, this is going to be like knives under $100. Maybe when it goes on, but as things go on right now, it's more or less just like the Yonder is a knife that I've always wanted. I'm going to buy another one. I mean, there's no question about it. I'll be honest with you. The Yonder, it's pocketable. I really love the blade shape. I didn't know I was actually going to love the blade shape. Let me do this here. The Civivi Yonder, it is a great knife. Let's just do here. Let's go to Zach in the Wild. Also, I'm a huge fan of Zach. I've watched him for years, and I really think that his stuff is cool. Let's just go over here. Let's just see if he has a picture of it. There we go. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is Zach in the Wild. This is the Yonder that he designed. I love that blade shape. I don't know why. I just think it's a great blade shape. And I honestly had no idea that I was going to like that blade shape. I don't know. He is making videos again. You're absolutely right. So yeah, that one, it's not out yet, but it'll be on the CDC YouTube channel. And then you should be able to go to dailyknife.com. We'll have all those links up as well. And the spreadsheets, of course, too. Yo, what's going on, Dr. Drew, dude? It performs well for the price. I think so. I mean, a sub 3-inch blade for under $60. I think it's great. I think. And yes, he is back making videos on YouTube. He's back basically still doing his stuff with Workshop, which I'm going to say, you guys, I called it out. I said, and you guys can prove me wrong. Go back and watch one of the lives. I said, when he made the video, like, guys, I'm done doing YouTube, blah, 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 blah. I said, no, you're not. I said it that day, that live, when that video went live, I said, no, he is going to go work for Worksharp. And everybody gave me, no, he's not. You full of beans, Mike. I said, absolutely, he's going to. And what did he do? He went ahead and he did work for Workshop. I saw him in the garage. If you guys don't pay attention, you gotta look closely at these things. He was in the garage with Ken Onion, working on the Ken Onion Workshop sharpener. And he was there interviewing him. I was like, he's doing something with Workshop. There's no question about it. And I was right. And I knew he would be back. I mean, we knew he would be back. He has to. He's too much of a personality not to. But I can't wait to see what more he comes up with. Speaking, I just saw this. It reminded me of something. Luke, you wanna make a trade? I want your Benchmade. But no, the Yonder did well. I'm super stoked for that video to go out and for people to see it. I think it's gonna be an absolute banger knife. I wonder if there's any available right now. I wonder if anybody's got any. Speaking of looking for available knives, the Vero Synapse drop on the 13th. I want my hands on that one so bad. I need to feel what a Vero is. I've never held one, actually. I know, Sid, you got a couple of them, but I wanted to see on Blade Binge if they had a Yonder. I doubt it because nobody's going to get rid of one. No results, and that doesn't surprise me. It's a good knife. Like I said, I'm going to be getting one for myself. There's no question about it because it's that good. It's that good. What do we got over at the Blade Bench? Speaking of Petrified Fish, that's another brand that I think I want to look into. This the mini? No, that's the big one. I want a mini Endura. I know a lot of you guys hate on Benchmade, but I'm still a Benchmade fan. I'm gonna get myself one someday. That's for sure. The other one is a Strider. A Strider is on my list. I've got a crazy list, and I should stop with the list because the Sabenza. This should be the one where I stop. I don't know. it's too much nice in one hand. But Strider's on the list of want list. How much was this? $650. Yowzer. I think I'd probably go with a ProTech Strider just because the price. Oh, Chavez is on here. A Mini Adura is definitely on the list. And the reason I say Mini Adura is on the list because of the it's mini, but I think it's a lot bigger than some large knives. Gotta get you a Vero and try to. I do. I'm actually just a photographer. Oh, you're doing one right now. Nice. How many Veros do you have, Sid? Just working on a watch photo for Monterey as well. Speaking of Monterey, code Barberry. Actually, hold on. My code for Monterey is Brownie BABRAUNNY at Monterey. Gets you a huge discount, and his watch is already priced right. But if you want a lower price, definitely check those out. Monterey Watch Go. Hey, look at that. $100 for a Kaiser Cormorant blade. This CDC candy stripes. 100 smackaroonies. Such a good knife. Such a good knife. Definitely get your hands on that. If you guys like a Cormorant, definitely worth it. Get some candy stripes. I've got one. I love it. I actually dyed one of them black, actually. Ooh, what's this? Bad Habits Malfo Timascus kit. What is this? What's the kit for? What's the kit for? I see the thumb stud. What knife is it for? Or am I wrong? I like that. Looks sweet, though. Ooh, a Devo Nips. Ooh. That's another knife I've heard really good things about. I don't own one. I got to get my hands on one, I guess. $155? Not too bad. I've got the Synapse Axon Impulse. Now, oh my gosh, I didn't know he had so many. They're bringing the Axon Fixed Blade back on the 10th. I'm thinking about trying the Axon Fix. I'd be okay with that, but I hear that the action is just too good not to. So I'd feel bad getting a Fixed Blade. Ooh, a Kingpin. That's another one, a Kingpin. I know Brady's got one. A McNeese is another on the list want. Plus, it's not an auto. $569 though. The USA made knife. What's the blade steel they put on these here? MagnaCut. Okay. That looks really nice. Anybody have a McNeese that they could tell me about? Is it worth it? I mean, that's on the list of wants for sure. Bastide Parallel. Bastide just reached out to me. They're going to send me the Christmas raccoon with the top lock. I'm so excited to finally have a top lock because I'm a huge fan of button locks, but usually they stick. And gosh, my brain is just not working all of a sudden. The crossbar lock versus the top liner lock. How do you describe that? It's the compression with a button, basically. I'm so lost to words right now. It'd be a compression lock with a button, basically, which I feel like would be the perfect lock. Ooh, paramilitary 2 for $75. What? Might buy that right now. Looks like Luke. Looks like you got a hold of that thing. You break the tip off that. That makes sense. Why it's $75. Dang it. S45 yen. I'd pay $50 for it and regrind the blade. Man, I don't know. That'd be almost worth it just to regrind it. Devo Buzz. That's right. You do have one, Luke. I think I gotta check one out here. I wish I lived closer to a lot of you guys. I could just check out your knives. McNeese are definitely worth it. Great knife, better price. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said price. Better people. Well, he has gotten so far as trying to make things all American right now that he's even gotten down to the point where he is even buying the equipment to help make his knives, like this all the machines are even American made, like down to the parts that make his knives. He wants everything to be American, which is he's really getting in deep on that, which is good on him, which is awesome. I mean, that's pretty cool. Ooh, a Demco shark tooth. It's a shark foot. Shark tooth? No. It's a shark foot. The name, they did that wrong. It's a shark foot. The reason they call it shark foot is because it's a sheep foot blade. And, of course, it's a Demco shark lock. So they call it the shark foot because it's a sheep foot blade. So it's not really a shark tooth. That was wrong. Just saying that. I knew that. Man, there's some good stuff here, though. What's the price they want? $180. A little. Ooh. What's this? What's this? What is this? Oh. Is that titanium or aluminum? So a Swiss Army knife, $200. It's the Daily Customs made in Germany, exclusive Raven the Pirate, full polished DLC blade and tools, matte DLC titanium scales, brand new, never carried or used. Oh my goodness, I want it. Now you got me excited. I've never been so excited for a Swiss Army knife. Sam is probably one of the biggest inspirations. Sam is Raven the Pirate. If you guys haven't seen his stuff, he is phenomenal. Oh man, I almost want to buy this. $200 though. Mainly just because it's him. It's cool. All black. I didn't know there was an all black one. I feel bad not knowing that. That is the knife I need. Oh, I want it. Did you just say you have one of these? You have the Raven the Pirate all blacked out like this? You got one of these, Luke? Is this what you're talking about? I've just been carrying a red one, and I need a nice. I've been talking about that. How cool would it be to get this customized and put a Spyderco blade in there? Ooh, that would be top notch. I didn't know you had one of those. Making me jealous. $200, man. Ah, man, itching. I bought a PM2, a Smoky Mountain Ice exclusive in M4, brand new with no scales, for $100 or for $50. So you bought just the blade for $50, and then you built it up. Okay, see, that would be the way to do it. Titanium with a lens clip, absolutely. Only got $200 into a PM2 with M4. No, that's pretty good. That's really good. Oh, it's the irregular titanium version. It'll send me a pic. It's not black, though. I want the black one. I didn't know you had that one. Did you see it had the Raven on the other side, though? I didn't know. I guess I would definitely take that one still. But I want a black one. The black one with the Raven on the back, though. Did you see that? That looks pretty sick. I would definitely be down to have that. You guys, if you forgot, that Blade Binge also has a discount with brand new knives, just so you know. Brand new knives from there. Use code Barbarian at bladebinge.com. Oh, here's a large Sabenza 21. This must be drop point. Yeah. Okay. I gotta look here. I gotta look it up here. Oh, what's this though? Knife bunch deal. I want to see. Oh, this is the other Vanix. I know that's not what I'm thinking. I saw this. I was thinking it was the something else. I've got this, the Peter McKinnon one. I saw the price and I was like, it threw me off. I thought it was something else. Let's just see here. Large Inkosi. Let's just see here. Chris Reeve Inkosi Tonto, $450. Ooh, with the black Tonto, $675. Is this a small though? Dang it! I want a large Inkosi. These are all small, except for this one, of course. And it's Tonto, $675. Black micarta. This is my dream right here to have this one. This is my next Inkosi. I will sell you guys. Anybody want to buy this? Jack, if you want to buy my small Inkosi, $575, so I can buy this one. This is the dream Inkosi right here. I think this is the one I would need. What's it? What is it? Okay, so this is the Inkosi, the Zulu word for chief. Yada yada. They just copy pasted. Okay, so it's S45VN. I don't care about that. I don't need Magna Cut on it necessarily. I got the Magna Cut on the Zon. This looks good. Look at the pocket clip on the back of it too. That's sweet. Okay, I want this. This is what I want. The black micarta. The price is so high though. Ooh, but it's a Tanto. That's what I want. I got the liners and the blade for $50. That seems like a really good deal. $20 cheaper and has a Raven on it. The House of Blades one is better. Do you say it's better because it's blue? The denim is nice. Let me look up House of Blades. Let's just take a look at House. #1 source for knives of all kinds. All right, I will bite. Ooh, look at, they got some Manix over here. This Malibu really caught my eye, by the way. So this is the Chris Reeve. This is the Sabenza that we were talking about earlier with the American flag. $625 though. Look at that, ain't bad. I don't think they have a large one though, Luke. A large Inkosi. I really don't think they do right now. At least the other day when I looked. I shouldn't even be looking at another Chris Reeve white. Why do I need another Chris Reeve? Because I want to get rid of my small one. Never mind. I take it back. Oh, okay. So that's a small. A plain Jane. I don't see. I like the inlays though. I wanted inlays. The exclusive one would be cool. I thought they did. And they have your discount. I don't think my discount works on Chris Reeve. There are some discounts that just don't work for certain brands. I don't think it works with them. I'll take a look here. If I find one, I'll just take a look here. Oh, there's a large Inkosi with the drop point. Inkosi. Let's see here. There we go. Large Inkosi with a Tanto blade with the black micarta. That's my dream knife right there. Out of stock. But $600. What? No. Is that black too? So over on Blade Binge, this person's really gonna take you over, aren't they? I suppose because you can't really find that anymore, I suppose. So if you go to House of Blades, $600 was it brand new. So they marked it up by $75. Wow. And it's probably used. I'm sad. You want another CRK because it's a variant you don't have. That is 100% true. The Sabenza, I never, ever thought I would end up with a Sabenza, let alone a one with Damascus. I never thought I would end up with one. So happy I did. It's such a good knife. That right there, though, that's the one I got to get. I got to get a large Inkosi because, like I said, the small Inkosi is probably going out. It's too small with the finger grooves. It was great when I first had it, but I guess I just didn't know better. But a large one, $600, brand new. Do they have any in stock, I wonder? I don't think any of them are in stock. Ooh, $500 for a large Inkosi without inlays? So it's $100 for just the inlays? Dang, I didn't know that. And in Magna Cut. Chris, if you're still here, if you get a large Inkosi with a Tanto blade, let me know. Actually, don't let me know because then I'll probably want to buy it and I don't have the funds for it because this was a lot. Oh, man. See, I want $675 though. Probably because, of course, yeah, you're gonna get a It's Magnicut with the Timascus, and I think those thumb studs are different too. Which are they? Do they talk about those? I don't think they talk about with tumbled stonewash finish. So somebody put a little bit of work in here. It says Micarta Magnicut. Timas. Oh, so why is it my? I'm a little lost on this here. What a steal! What steel is my Inkosi? So I'm going to confirm that it is the S35. It says Crucible CPM on the box, so I'm guessing mine is S35. I don't think it's the 45. Yes, I'm the person that keeps all the boxes. Mine is the Tonto and CPM S35. March 24th, 2020. So I've got the Damascus and I've also got a Magnicut one. And it's tough world we live in having the most awesome knives. This is crazy. I like the S43 VN just because I don't like Magnicut. Jack, have a good weekend, man. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I like the PJ CRKs more than the ones with inlays. See, I like the inlays. But I think it's just because they are such a nice looking knife. I like the inlays. I would like to get some PJs. I know like Ian, he's got a bunch of them that are all plain Jane. Nothing wrong with them. I think they're great looking. Didn't know they were that much cheaper. The Zahn, of course, being most PJ plain Jane you can get, I guess. I don't think you can get one without the scales like the pattern on there at all. I don't think. I could be wrong. Got my EDC photo up, working on editing a watch. Nice, dude. You got it up right now? Is it live? Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, she's spicy. Let's take a look. Here. That's not where you didn't just post that one. Thought you said you just had it up. Are you lying to me? There it is. First to like it and comment on it. BEA beautiful. First. Yeah, that is a beautiful shot. Olight Baton 3 in brass. Micarta scales on the knife. Timascus. Ooh. See, the Vero's another knife that I think I'm just going to have to get my hands on one of these days. Magnicut is overrated. If you ask me. I think I would have to agree with you. It is kind of overrated. Vanex is where it's at. Vanex steel. That's where it's at. Super clean. I only have one knife in it, and it just seems not as good as edge retention category. You know, I kind of thought of that about M390. M390 kind of used to be like my high end. That's the steel to have. Bowler M390. I don't know. But I think the Magnicut is the same thing. Vanex is where it's at, though. And I would say here, it's okay to keep the boxes and docks for expensive knives. You wouldn't buy a used car without the title. I agree. However, when you buy a budget knife and you don't need the boxes, right over there, if I open that up, it would flood with boxes. Even the Civivi boxes, even all the Sencut boxes. I can't reach it, but I got a Sencut box that was right there. It was on my desk before the live. I quickly threw it on the ground. I keep my boxes. The cardboard on a TP roll. Those I don't keep. Those I throw away. Those I throw away. Oh man. The problem a lot of manufacturers have with MagnaCut is they don't want to do the proper, the heat treat, the 63 to 64 HRC heat treatment. Got a fixie from Northern Knife Works 64 to 65 HRC. What in the world? I haven't sharpened. You don't have to. You can cut through rocks with that thing. Jeepers. 64 to 65 HRC. Holy smokes. You could walk through a volcano. You would be burned up and that thing would be floating away. Floating away. I'm kidding. Obviously. 100% on the Vanex is king. Super clean. Absolutely. I'm out. Good show. Let me know when you're leaving. Oh, yeah. When we go down to Texas in March, I appreciate you hanging out. Have a good weekend. I'm actually just about to head out to myself. Coffee just went empty. Got to go replenish it. And I got to go get some food because I'm hungry. But guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me here. As always, Friday morning lives, try to go around 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Talk knives. If you guys haven't, check out the Discord. Check out the Instagram. Hang out with me. You want to DM me, ask me questions. Jack, if you're still here, which I think you'll laugh. You guys got to get in the Discord. If you haven't done so, definitely do so. And hang out. We post photos, talk smack. You can invite your friends. It's just a place to hang out. And as always, make sure not to forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Got some videos coming up here. I'm excited. I've got to show a video of this knife here. I'll show that in a video. You guys have to watch it. But anyways, as always, guys, have a great weekend. Appreciate you for hanging out with me. And remember, make sure your coffee is stronger than your toddler. Mine's empty.